What is up, everybody? It's your boy Gursh here today, coming at you with another commentary. Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to join bigger sized teams, or just teams in general, and the easiest way to get into those teams. Now, tip number one, and probably a tip that you all should know if you don't already, which is just have a app clip. It doesn't even have to be completely amazing. The easiest way for clips to be good is to play other CODs other than BO2. That is just my personal tip to it. I have about, I would say 1/4 is about BO2 in my app clip, and then everything else is multi-COD. And that's just because any size team, especially if they're smart, they'll want a multi-COD kid, because every kid plays BO2 these days, and if you play something different, it's really easy to get into big teams. My buddy Amps, which I'll reference him quite a bit because he gets into some really good teams, he's a COD 4 and MW3 player, and a little bit of a Ghost player as well, and he gets into big teams purely because he is a COD 4 beast, and he has a lot of COD 4 buddies, meaning that he can get into teams just because he plays COD 4. He doesn't even have to be amazing at the game, but it's just because he plays COD 4. And that is the easiest way to get into teams, is if you play weird Call of Duties. And you don't even have to be like a super master at it. Like, you can get into a 50k team if you're just an okay COD 4 player. Like, it's just how it is. And that's because no one else does it, so you're different than everyone else. Which I guess that all kind of leads to my next point, which is you have to be different than everyone else. If you're the same going for BO2 insta swaps and free-for-all, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get into a team. Even if you have 50 clips, it's going to be hard for you to get into a team purely because you're just like everyone else's clips. There's no different. I mean, if you're complex in BO2, it'll be a little bit easier to get into teams, but you really need to branch off of it. You have to be different in some sort of way. I'm kind of referencing trick shotters more so, but feeders, I think it's really easy to be different in feeders because no one does anything different other than just regular sniper clips. Like, if you're a sniper, throw some insta swaps in there, dude. You'll fucking get into a big team just because of that. Use really weird guns and get some, like, reg gun feeds, but with really unusual guns. That'll fucking get you into a big team. I see some kids in, like, Arc and shit like that use really creative shit, which is just cool to me to watch. So, personally, I say go for different shit if you're a feeder. Like, just do different things. Don't just do normal-ass, quad feed, quick scopes, you know what I mean? Do different shit, like, I don't even know. I'm just saying, do something different and just step out of the box, and that'll get you into teams, period, no matter what. It's really easy. Now, another tip that I have is you kind of have to have contacts in other teams. I have a shit ton of Skype contacts, which means, I know team captains of every fucking decent-sized team out there, you know what I mean? So if you have the ability to get shit tons of contacts, whether it be on Skype or just on Twitter if people follow you, whatever, it's not that hard to do. Just make some contacts, if you don't have, like, there's ways to get contacts, you know what I mean? Just figure it out. You can get contacts, once you join a team. What I always do when I join a team is I add every single person in there, every single one, and then eventually you're obviously going to leave that team. They're probably going to leave the team too at some point. Meaning that, say they get into a really good team, hey, hit them up, be like, hey man, we were in said team together, why don't we fucking work together and you help me out and try to get into this team, whatever. That type shit. It's really easy, make friends, contacts, whatever you want to call them, and just kind of expand yourself into other teams. Now, my very last tip on how to join teams is by not destroying your reputation with other teams whenever you leave them. By that, I mean, whenever you're not in the team anymore, like, say you're gonna leave a team, don't be like, fuck you guys, I'm joining this team, whatever, you know what I mean, leave the chat. Don't fucking message leaders, tell them, like, they're cocksuckers, this, that, and the other, you know what I mean, because, basically, the reason why I say that is because you could fuck yourself in the long run. By that, I mean, you could say you start talking shit to this kid in set, because, whatever. Say he joins, SAW, and you have a chance to join SAW. Well, say he maybe talks to the team captain of SAW that you're talking to, that you're trying to join from, and he says, yeah, I don't fucking like that kid. You just lost your spot in SAW. So I guess what I'm saying is, don't burn bridges, and don't start shit with random people just to start shit, because you might fuck yourself in the long run. Now, am I saying you can't talk shit? Hell no. I talk shit tons of shit. But I'm saying you need to make sure you watch who you're talking shit to, and you don't want to leave a team on bad terms. When I leave teams, I don't say anything to the leaders. I might be like, hey, if I join a really big team and it makes sense, I might just be like, hey man, I did join this team, I'm just letting you know, and then you leave the chat, whatever. Or what I normally tend to do is I don't even say anything. I just change my name on Skype, I stay in the chat until they kick me. You know, there's no bad words thrown, nothing like that. It doesn't really matter that they kicked you, they don't care. What I'm saying is just do not burn your bridges. Anyways, guys, those are my 3 tips. Be creative, play different CODs, do different shots, and then just don't burn your bridges along the way. And you'll be pretty set in joining big teams no matter what, at least in the long run, you will. And yeah, that's about it, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good shit. Anyways, it's been your boy Gursh. Peace and butt grease.